This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
Yeah, dear Donald, I never wrote you up and calling. Yeah, I voted for you last time, cause I thought that you were honest. No, not honest, but maybe less a liar than your bullshit critics. It honestly pains me to have to put your bitch ass on the bitch list.
And you've always thought you couldn't bear press-on nails because of all the active things you do? Well, if you're ready for beautiful, natural-looking, easy-to-apply nails, pre-colored in 7 luscious hues, just...
Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
Oh, goddamn hacker, that second damn night that asshole's cut in.
The movement was begun 8 months ago by a small group of scientists who discovered, quite by accident, these signals being sent through...
It's giving me a headache.
Yeah, tell me about it. Must took the hackers months to figure out how to do this.
The poor and the underclass are growing. Racial justice and human rights are non-existent. They have created a repressive society, and we are their unwitting accomplices. Their intention to rule rests with the annihilation of consciousness. We have been lulled into a trance. They have made us indifferent to ourselves, to others. We are focused only on our own gain. Please understand, they are safe as long as they are not discovered. That is their primary method of survival. Keep us asleep, keep us selfish, keep us sedated.
They're pulling the water out of the sand like sponges.
Blow it out your ass.
Yeah. Without a continuing rainfall, at least the girls do the work. It looks like it's taking about 10 minutes.
But we'll go to Josh in Texas first. Thanks for calling in, Josh. You're on the air.
Hey, Harrison. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Now, before you guys cut me off, if you guys don't like to hear what I have to say, I just want to ask you guys a very simple Bible question. Since you guys seem to read the Bible, let me just ask you a very simple question. What was the one group that Jesus warned us about twice in the Bible? Do you guys know?
Synagogue of Satan?
There it is. Very well done. Now, if we understand and chase that frame of knowledge, we will all come to realize that the Zionists and the whole synagogue of Satan is behind all of this. You guys talk about the cabal. That comes from the Kabbalah. You guys talk about communism. That comes from Karl Marx, but his real name is Moses Mordecai Levy. You guys talk about the Illuminati. Adam Weishaupt, the founder, Jewish. Who was the family that funded the Illuminati? The Rothschilds, they were Jewish. Vanguard CEO, Mortimer Buckley, Jewish. BlackRock CEO, Larry Fink, Jewish. If you read the Protocols of Zion, it's all laid out. All this culture war, the sink in the economy, all the confusion of sexualism. This is all planned out in the Protocols of Zion. You guys really need to read that because that is just a blueprint for everything that is happening. This is why Joe Biden kneeled before the Israeli prime minister. This is why the Antichrist will be established on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. This is very common knowledge among us Freemasons. If you guys would just really read into the protocols and chase what Jesus said about the synagogue of Satan, you guys would fully come to understand that this isn't globalist. Not at all. These are Zionists. This is the synagogue of Satan who pretend to be Jews, who are not, who are the richest people in the world, that Jesus warned us about in Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. This January 6th false flag, that was so textbook. And I'm laughing because Alex and Owen walked right into it. But if you guys would read the protocols, you would know that is just textbook false flag, just like they did with the Gulf of Tonkin, just like they did with World War I with the sinking of the Lusitania. It's all textbook. If you read the protocols, you know that the Jewish Synagogue of Satan took over the NAACP, and their whole plan since 1903 was to create a culture war between the whites and the blacks, to upset the American culture and to bring it down to its knees, to take guns, to create sexual confusion, to have this insane culture war. If you guys would just promote that and wake people up to the real powers behind all this, there would be no confusion.
Don't you think that they try and weaponize that, though? Like, anytime you try and point out many of the facts that you're saying, they try and say that you're anti-Semitic or pointing to just this one people group. But what you're saying is that it's not all of the Jews. It's this particular group, correct?
Yeah, that's what the ADL was created for, Christy, because if people get too close to the real truth of the information, that's what the entire ADL was created for, so they can sue you into oblivion. They can't debate the facts. They can't debate that the whole idea of communism was written by a Jew himself, Moses Mordecai Levy. Karl Marx is not his real name. It's Moses Mordecai Levy. And that's why the ADL was created, to set up a barrier. And this is what the Holocaust was all about. Holocaust means burnt sacrificial offering that comes from the Old Testament and the Torah. If we wake people up to the Babylonian Talmud, if we wake people up to the protocols of Zion, if we wake people up to the true group behind this, they have brainwashed everyone.
Thanks for the call, Josh. We'll be right back.
Last guy's point, if anybody wants to learn more about that stuff, there's like an 11-hour documentary, not on YouTube, Europa, The Last Battle.
Yeah, that's...
Some would call it anti-Semitic, but anytime you question the Jews, you're just called an anti-Semite. So I've kind of...
There's this idea in conspiracy theory, and I'm sure you've heard it if you've watched InfoWars or been in this sphere for a long time. It's sort of a form of predictive programming, but the idea is that these groups, these satanic occult groups, have to tell you what they're going to do before they do it in some form of ritualistic cleansing of their guilt. That by telling you what they're going to do, they therefore can do it with impunity. This is an aspect of the ritualistic process, where you have to let people know by signs or symbols or predictive programming stuff in TV. I think what it has to do with is, as we know, abuse or control of an individual or a small group like a cult or a nation. You can use the same techniques to a person as you can to a nation. And it has to do with getting the person to go along with their own abuse, to be a participant in their own abuse. And by getting the person that you're abusing, that you're controlling, to think that they're actually responsible for it, to think that it's their fault, then they become an accomplice as well as a victim to you. And it makes your control that much more solid. So the method of control for humanity is to get the person that you're trying to control to agree to and co-sign their own abuse. It's about morally being immune from blowback by getting your victim to go along with your exploitation and abuse. If I tell you I'm going to do this and you don't stop me, it's your fault. You can't blame me. I told you I was going to do this.
So this is 1968 on BBC. This is a year before the fake moon landing. They fucking told everybody. This is called Newsbenders from 1968. This wasn't made by a bunch of truthers. This is the fucking BBC. Told you this. And you still did it.
You're going to make this happen?
No. We're going to make models much cheaper. Then we photograph the models.
Fake newsreels?
Fake newsreels. For the past 10 years, people have been looking at our fake newsreels and listening to our fake commentaries.
And they accept it for the truth. And you can do it. Stop 100 people in the street. How many of them have actually seen a missile or a satellite? They're just told they exist and they believe it.
Yes, you're getting there. I knew you would. You didn't really believe there were all these things whizzing about up there, did you? Sputniks and rockets. Astronauts crossing their legs for 8 days.
How long has this been going on?
Since Hiroshima.
And the H-bomb, you mean, that doesn't work either?
Right. Dirty.
Very, very dirty.
What was your first reaction? Relief. Oh, yes. Yes, it has to be. Relief.
You say you can put out what pictures you like on television. Doesn't anybody try to stop you?
No, nobody wants to. 99.386% of the population wouldn't believe this conversation. And the rest are working for us. They're the top minds, the really responsible people. Scare an ostrich, buries its head in the sand. You scare a hedgehog, it rolls itself up into a ball. When a woman's frightened, she goes out and buys herself a hat.
You mean you scare us so that we'll buy more, so that money moves quicker, production moves up?
We don't say scare when we talk about human beings. We say threaten them emotionally. And there are all sorts of ways, not just the big ones like the hydrogen bomb. Overcrowd them a little with bad planning. Sell them too many motor cars. Anything to keep them a little bit removed from reality. Nowadays, people don't work for money. They work for the idea of money. They don't even love for love. They love for the idea of love. They only hate for the idea of hate. It took us 5 years to find a non-addictive drug. One we could pay off against the hard drugs. LSD.
You marketed that?
Oh, yes, of course. And for a very good reason. Some of these protest movements are getting a little bit too close to the mark. LSD gave them nice little hallucinations. Made them talk like 3-year-olds. Throw flowers at policemen. Politicians are easy to control. The grosser mentality boys who like to be photographed getting in and out of Daimlers in Whitehall. They come right at the bottom of our organization. A few rungs up the ladder, there are the people in the top secret factories. Just those in a position to know they're making weapons that don't really work.
There must come a time when somebody wants to use one of those weapons. I mean, somebody is standing there with a finger on the button.
Well, that's the beauty of it. Nobody presses the button.
Just who the hell are you?
It's obvious, isn't it? Just very few of the top people in communications in every major country in the world.
If I tell you I'm going to do this and you don't stop me, it's your fault. You can't blame me. I told you I was going to do this.
How much influence does Israel have on our country?
Israel's controlling our government.
Israel controls us.
The government of Israel controls the United States.
Israel is in control of our government.
Israel controls America.
There's no easy way to say this other than the United States is being controlled by Israel.
The man controlling our military, Benjamin Netanyahu.
It feels like we're just owned by Israel, and we just never knew it.
Is this being done for America or for Israel?
Israel is losing support here in the United States.
Why do you think AIPAC is buying out U.S. politicians, and what exactly are they buying?
They're buying allegiance.
Never taken money from the Israel lobby, have you?
Taken money from the Israel...
From AIPAC.
You take AIPAC money, don't you?
We're not going to vote for anybody who takes AIPAC money.
I will not vote for a candidate that takes $1 from AIPAC.
Understand? I mean,
It's interesting.
I will not vote for a candidate that takes AIPAC money.
I will not vote for any politician that takes any money from the Israel lobby.
We don't want candidates who are taking money from AIPAC.
Yeah. Will you be taking money from AIPAC?
No, I will not be accepting money from AIPAC.
AIPAC, I'm coming to tear your kingdom down!
Do you think AIPAC should register as a foreign lobby?
Start listening to the American people and not to AIPAC.
Who do you think we're occupied by?
AIPAC. Good morning, AIPAC. Thank you, AIPAC. Thank you, AIPAC. Thank you, AIPAC. God bless Israel.
The Zionist lobby that's the most influential in Washington, without question.
Their belief is that being for Israel first means that does not mean you're putting America second.
The Congress of the United States is Israeli occupied territory.
My father would tell me the most powerful lobby that there is in this country is the Jewish lobby. It's the Israeli lobby.
Well, why would the President of the United States pay attention to that lobby?
They are strong.
Strong in what sense?
They are controlling many things.
When a great power like the United States has conflicting interests with another country, it almost always, except in the case of Israel, acts in terms of its own interests. America first. But when it comes to Israel, it's Israel first.
The question is why? Like, what is that?
I believe there's one simple answer: the Israel lobby.
Israel has an overwhelming lobby over the United States government. We have fought their wars in the Middle East.
I'd like to ask about your father's relationship with Israel. He's taken over $230 million from pro-Israel groups.
That receives $400,000 from AIPAC.
Why can I burn an American flag in my country, but I get a mark by my name if I burn Israel's?
What are you doing to prevent the use of our taxes to starve and kill people in Gaza?
How can somebody pledge allegiance to two countries at the same time?
Do you think it's a conflict of interest for Miriam Adelson, an Israeli donor, to give millions of dollars to his campaign and then Trump have pro-Israeli policies?
And you continue to support Israel. Why? Why do you do that?
The Israeli attack in 1967 on the USS Liberty, which left dozens of American servicemen dead and hundreds wounded.
But there's no reason why we even have to be enemies with Iran. This is Israel's problem. We don't need to be involved in this. Sorry, we got our own issues here.
Our taxpayer dollars can build schools and hospitals in America, not bombs to destroy them in Gaza.
Hey Taram, you are fired.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Probably hundreds of thousands of people, I believe, are out in Washington today. Okay, let me go. Okay, Lincoln Memorial's the other way. Hold on. Bibi! Bibi, Haywan! Bibi, akhara! Okay, I think we're gonna go, hey, let's go towards the memorials.
Okay.
That way.
Which way are we going?
Just turn around, let's cross the street. Yeah, let's go towards the memorials.
There are a couple ways to get there, right? You can either go straight down the bridge and then cross over there, or you can cross over here.
Where is it?
The next set of crossings?
Okay.
There's one here.
Let's go to the next one.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. The next one.
Okay. That's quality. Veterans.
Yeah, that's
Let's do it. Help. All right, let's go. Okay, keep going. No, you're fine, you're fine. It's just it. It was just fine.
Okay,
Souvenir hats or gloves?
People are
Why is the U.S. at war with Iran?
Well, let's see.
I've got $100 on Epstein Files distraction.
There you have it, folks. Tune in tomorrow when we spin the wheel again.
Donald Trump, you have let the entire American public down because you are a Bubba blowing, Katie Johnson raping, E. Jean Carroll raping, genital grabbing, porn star wife cheating, teenage dressing room peeping, Ghislaine Maxwell helping, Obamacare ending, ICE Gestapo wielding, Venezuelan warmongering, SNAP benefits denying, George Santos pardoning, pathological lying, disability mocking, childish name calling, immigrant hating, bone spurs draft dodging, East Wing destroying, Putin boot licking, pro-fascist, Fox News lackey hiring, city army invading, crypto billionaire pardoning, Biden blaming, pardon selling, climate change denying, election denying, January 6th inciting, justice undermining, school lunch hating, classified documents stealing, crypto coins scanning, conspiracy theory spreading, grocery prices raising, farmer bankrupting, inflation raising, criminal friends pardoning, healthcare concept of a plan, corrupt, convicted felon. You are an international disgrace that should never have been allowed to be our leader.
That flows to American refineries on the Gulf Coast, lowering the price of gas in America. So it's a...
Forget that. When are they going to do the statue? The hell with you.